How you doing, guys? This is Rob Stanson with TISP Research and Development. Um, I found something that's completely amazing. I would have never guessed. Um, I came out here to Oceanside and they've been nabbing the shit out of me, and freaking my hair is awesome. And I cover my brain to shield it and let it heal. I work magneto, let it heal at night when I sleep. My ears for sonic ear and information that goes in your ear in order to trigger things, even heart palpitations and whatnot, and eyes as well. I got these doubled right now on those glasses with the UV and laser shielding. But geez, they were hitting me. I thought they were hitting me here because for the past 3 nights I was having trouble gasping for air, waking me up, going and really struggling for air for the past 3 days. Pretty bad. I figured they're hitting right here and putting pressure right here, like how you get hit in the gut, and it takes the wind out of you now. So I'm sitting there and I'm laying on the couch and he's working me right here in my receptors to bring anxiety, but since I have brass to replace it, it brought out the courage, and so it brought out anger and rage. So I was struggling for a whole day, not talking because I was afraid I might snap at somebody. And then what happened is that I found myself led into their little trap of just anger, target shit, because the instigator will lead you and you'll start rolling, and then the other one will bring in the anger right here, and it increases, and at the end, I noticed that they would put in hints like, go out that gate and look for them, or this and that and here and there, with that kind of anger. No, you must be calm at all times. Nice and calm and mellow. Anger will always get you in trouble. And I noticed that. So I just went to bed early, so I didn't snap on anything. I just went to bed. And then the next day in the morning, I'm going, you guys got to understand, with shielding and like proper sleep medication, a stimulant to snap you out of it, because it, those things like that really, when they're trying to tie into your brainwaves, they're already tied in, but when they want to take control and lock in, things like stimulants or other things that it creates a what is it called, like not a jammer, but scrambler, like a scrambler in your brain, because everything's firing off in here, and so it's hard to tie into things, and that's what I noticed, because I don't normally do that, and they really set me up, because I just was just relaxing, and then they were because they knew I was wearing the brass. And so it really almost turned into a rage. I had to stop because I'm out there with lasers going, and just talking shit. I'm going, I'm in my own little world, and not really in this world to tend to people that I love and want to spend time with. You cut them out. It's just like, this is how they pull you away from down here with society and people you should be spending time with. And they lock you in to just them, and so that's all it is. You and them. And that's how they just pull you away from civilization and isolate you. And then they got you. The next morning I recognized that, and I started taking my medication regularly. And then that's when the same night, they try to put me through that snowball again, and then and I feel the buildup, so I take my medication, and I actually Good thing I had some that was, you know, so that way I don't run out. But one thing I remember, I would only recommend that with shielding. What's going to happen here is that this shielding, Moo Metal will go right on top. It's about probably 18 gauge. Will go right on top here as well. And then that, I mean, because I put a nice sheet on me, and this is when I discovered something to calm these down, because I was like, wow, you know, it's just getting higher and higher and higher. I was like, no, I don't want to go through that again. I'm a very mellow, chill guy, and see, I'm getting fat. But anyways, it's probably the armor. But what I recognize is that I pulled the Moo Metal over my nose right here, and that breathing, the shortness of breath, and the lack of oxygen. Guess what I found out? I put that Moo Metal up to here, and then I was able to breathe. I figured maybe they're cutting air by killing it either here from going in the air itself, hitting right here. But no, if you think about it, this is how it works. Just like the ears, when you got the sonic ears and the constant bombardment, pushing in that earwax, and then when you put these on, that earwax pulls out about 2 weeks worth, and that's what creates the voice to skull, where they're in your head talking, and it feels like an echo because it turns into like talking in a cave. It's just like the same thing going up a hill and down a hill, and your ears clog. Same thing with your open mouth, because it's a tunnel as well. You know, it's volume. You know, with those the pressure that they put on your body to enclose things, to make it hard for you to breathe, or shortness of breath and all that stuff, you know, and waking you up. That's the volume of the pressure of these frequency waves that they jam, and it fills up. That's why when I'm drinking, I got these burps that won't get out, because it's pushing that pressure inside from your little mouth and tunnel, going through your nose and everything. You know, because that pressure is pushing it down and keeping those burps and that gas in and everything. And from me covering, that just, it went away. I was able to breathe correctly. I was just like, wow, I got to solve this. And then it just came that easy. And it was really nice to be able to breathe. So what I suggest is I'm going to make next is, it will be just like a respirator, like a mask that you see everybody wear nowadays. But it will be Moo Metal, and it'll come out like this, and then cover that up, so that way they're not unable to put that pressure down there. And literally, I mean, sleeping sucks sometimes, because I'm like, you know, trying to gasp for air. I'm taking cell 1 to try to induce the oxygen in my cells, and I mean, I'm trying to calm down while they're hitting my receptors, and then taking your breath away where you're not getting oxygen. You're sitting there going, and it doesn't feel like the oxygen's getting in your lungs, and it becomes tight, and it's very stressful. So I'm gonna make that here this week, and I'll show you guys the next video. Love you guys. Peace out.